India, its history and heritage is remarkable, probably incredible. Indian food has won the hearts of many Western countries, especially the United Kingdom. The popularity of Indian food has astonished many. Many major food companies in the United Kingdom present Indian food to the indigenous population in its original esteem. One of these companies is East End Foods plc of Birmingham, located in the heart of the United Kingdom.
East End Foods was established in 1972 and has grown to be a major food supplier in Europe.
As we're a food company, we feel responsible, and quality is the most important part of our agenda.
We have tailor-made quality assurance programs. Computers are able to put enormous amount of information. What we have done is to utilize this information to further enhance the quality of our product. Now our traceability is more transparent and we can trace the product back to the source.
There are around 580, so you don't...
Like most successful businesses, a dedicated team of Wouhra brothers and now the second generation run East End Foods. They are joined by yet another strong team of professionals so that the dream of elevating the product quality and its safety is never compromised. A strategy is finalized in the boardroom. Food safety and product traceability are important aspects of any food business today. Spices form an integral part of Indian food.
54 hours, why can't we send at this moment? That is not...
Many spices are sourced from different parts of the globe, and our business starts by importing produce from several Asian countries. Traditionally, most spices have been grown in India and China. I went to see how most importers source their product. Small and large farmers bring their produce to the local mandi or the marketplace. It is now harvest time for chilies. Today, 80,000 bags have arrived at the mandi. Look how the produce is being treated. There is no place for hygiene or food safety here. It's a total mix-up of good and bad chilies, some of which are no better than floor sweepings. Everything is sold here. Nothing is ever thrown away. I decided to pose as a buyer for export.
How can we make it a bit cheaper?
ये मिक्स करने के साथ हो जाएगा
तो इसको इसके अंदर कितने का है ये?
4 बोरी
हाँ पटकी कितने का है?
22 रुपया
ये 22 रुपया है और ये 37
40 रुपया
40 रुपया तो थोड़ा सस्ता करेगा तो क्या करेगा इन दोनों को मिला के?
दोनों मिलाता हूँ.
Leaving rather disappointed at the mandi, I went to see one of the so-called better farmers. Chilies are being dried on the soil in the open field. They are being graded and the poor quality chilies are being separated. After taking the stems out, the chilies are ready to be bagged. I felt a little better, but I would have felt more comfortable if the chilies were dried on tarpaulin. I still have an issue with contamination caused by the bird droppings in this open field. 2 years ago, we started a project of backward integration. It was time to go and see how our project was getting on. Our partners consist of a farmer, project management team to lead and monitor the progress in the field and during the entire process, and of course, East End Foods themselves.
The 110 acres that you're doing of S4 is fantastic. I think it looks very, very good.
Low heat value and color is also be good.
The regular practice of YPM,
Okay.
which they have to follow on duty, right till the stage of marketing.
That's very good indeed. That's a good record.
And the product is not touching the ground.
The team ensures that only recommended quantities of permitted pesticides are used. The crop is monitored from sowing to harvest. The end results are good. Both aflatoxin and pesticide residue are often below detection level. The harvested crop is spread out on a tarpaulin sheet, and the rejected chilies are discarded. If this is not done right away, fungal growth could contaminate up to 20% of the fruit within a very short time. Who would then throw away 20% of their crop? Then comes the hygienic drying. Solar tents are installed in the fields, and the chilies are dried on racks to minimize any risk of contamination. The outside temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, and it is 50 degrees Celsius inside the tent, an ideal temperature for drying chilies without affecting their color.
This is how we have tackled the problem of drying. And why drying in such secure environment? Because aflatoxin is out, pesticide residue is very, very little and negligible. And these are the things, the issues that Food Standards Agency and other agencies in the world are really worried about.
The chilies arrive at the lab, where they are tested for physical, chemical, and microbiological parameters to ensure that the product meets the customer's specifications. The latest technical equipment has been installed in-house for aflatoxin, pesticide residue, and other tests to guarantee food safety. This method ensures that a high level of purity is maintained in the spices without the loss of color, flavor, and taste, as indeed Mother Nature intended.
Innovation is very important in any business, and more so in food. We keep innovating. We will produce basmati rice, which is basically no broken content. And the drying of the rice from paddy will be done 3 times slowly, and it will be done over 18 months.
East End Royal Basmati rice matured for a unique aroma, the hidden secret of royal chefs.
A basmati rice, which is over 2 years of age, tradition, and it's got aroma when it's cooked. It's been matured like a fine wine.
The product is received at a multi-million-pound plant in Birmingham, in the United Kingdom. The shipment is offloaded from containers. It then goes through the necessary physical and chemical tests to ensure that the shipment meets the required specifications. When quality control approves the incoming shipment, only then the stock is taken into a bulk storage and a batch number allotted. An order is sent through the computer. The required amount of product is then sent over to the debagging department. Here, an automatic debagger cuts the bags open, disposes of the bags, and fills the product into a matcon bin, which then goes for cleaning. The entire process is untouched by hand. Although the raw material meets with the agreed standards, as a matter of due diligence, we once again put the product through the grater and a destoner. Finally, the spices go through our state-of-the-art grinding system. every spice is ground to meet a tailor-made specification. Our research and development team offers special spice blends to major customers to assist them to develop their new products. When it comes to innovation, East End leads the industry in quality of the product and its presentation in new concepts in packaging. For East End, it is important to lead rather than follow. The new brick pack technology has been adopted for rice, lentils, peas and beans. Popular block bottom packs have been introduced to pack whole and ground spices. These packs are also known as standing pouches, and they take little effort to merchandise their product on a supermarket shelf. Various packing lines are working round the clock to meet the ever-growing demand for East End products. All the packing lines end up on a conveyor belt, and the packed boxes go through a sensitive metal detector for a final metal check. The metal detector is tested on a regular basis to ensure that the customer receives a quality product. The finished goods are then taken away to be placed in the nominated shelf space. The finished goods area extends to over 80,000 square feet to store over 1,250 lines under the East End brand.
We have invested a lot of money in our staff training. Obviously, it is very expensive business, and we shall train the candidates who are deserving.
The Director of Exports has led the company, and our exports have enjoyed a growth of over 120% in the past 2 years. We now export to 27 countries.
New crop has come from Australia, and new crop has come from Pakistan.
The directors meet to communicate the boardroom strategy to the senior managers. They ensure that discussions are put into practice. East End has 220,000 square feet of allergen-free site. Nuts are packed in a totally dedicated building. The managers give their input before the policies are adopted to take a final shape. The sales and marketing team meets regularly to discuss the sales strategy and decide how the company will provide exposure through exhibitions and its advertising campaign.
Quite a few people interested.
वतन से दूर भी वतन से दूर भी वतन वो पास है जो लेके आए हैं ये वो एहसास है एक अपना सा ये रिश्ता है एक अपनी सी आवाज है वतन से दूर भी वतन वो पास है वतन से दूर भी वतन वो पास
East End Pure Butter Ghee, Zaika Acha, Vada Sacha.
Finance is an important part, as an import business demands foreign exchange and the currencies and the product have to be covered. The directors and the senior managers discuss the finer details on a regular basis. Tony Wouhra was awarded an MBE by Her Majesty the Queen in the year 2000 in recognition of the company's contributions to the Indian food ingredients in the United Kingdom. The progressive farmer we work with is another distinguished figure, as he was chosen to meet President George W. Bush when he visited India in 2006.
Our company has achieved high standards and we serve a number of multinational clients. Our products are held in high esteem. We've achieved a lot, but we cannot afford to rest on our laurels.
Like any other successful business, East End also is a busy office. The management has a transparent policy so that all departments can exchange information freely. Consultation and coordination are considered to be a key factor. The orders pour in all day. Using the latest technology, they are processed as a matter of urgency. Our product quality and a prompt delivery service crew are responsible for our success in the business. A strong sales force takes the orders. They are then processed and electronically passed on to the logistics. The order pickers are constantly busy picking orders. Experienced staff then checks the orders. They are shrink-wrapped and marked so that the delivery drivers have no problem in identifying the order at the time of delivery. The logistics work out the routes for the drivers.
This is the route for you. This one is Nottingham and the other three are Derby. Okay. You need to go first Nottingham, drop in donation pallets and then go to Derby.
Over 160 tons of East End products leave our door every morning for delivery in all major cities throughout the United Kingdom. East End products are also listed by most major multiples. At East End, we will continue our quest to elevate the quality of our products as an ongoing challenge.